Hey everyone,
Hello.
welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I am here with
Noah.
and
Cash.
my brothers. And last episode we read a poem to Yuri. We read her poem, and we had like a little connection. We'll see.
A little
Yeah,
connection. You
Alright.
what I'm saying?
you know what I'm saying. Uh-huh.
Alright,
So let's jump into who should we jump into?
our best friend, neighbor.
Sayori.
Yes.
All right. This is a good poem, Keith. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing right in front of you in the club room.
Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See, it's like I said before, Keith. Deep down, you're really selfish at all. You're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayuri.
I'm not sure if Sayori sees the whole full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? And that will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Good voice acting, my guy.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to keep me out of... Noah, you're distracting me.
Sorry.
Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, I just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah, especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Like right now?
Well, I guess there's no point arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it.
Alright, next one is... Let's do Monica.
Spin the chamber.
Oh, whoa. Hi, Keith. Have a good time so far?
I'll be Keith. Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening because I'm everywhere.
God.
Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Ha ha ha. Don't worry, Keith. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true.
I had Monica my poem.
Great job, Keith. You officially are getting kicked out of the club.
You suck.
I was going in my head while reading it. Not really. It's really motivational.
Metaphorical.
Yeah. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I understand you.
Underestimated.
Yeah.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked out anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness.
Like happiness and sadness.
From inside out. No, kidding. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You know your own thing.
You do
your own thing, fuck. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to read the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry that impressing them or anything. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
What are you doing?
I'm just like moving around the screen to see if it's like one of those paintings like where the eyes follow you.
Oh.
You know?
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Oh, okay.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with the permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Oh, okay, that's kind of creepy.
A glory hole?
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
So what do you think? Yeah, cut that part out.
Glory hole.
It's
very... No, it's mine.
Oh, shit.
It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
Haha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it.
She's been through a lot of glory holes.
I guess you could say that I had some kind of
Epiphany
recently.
recently.
Shut up. It's been influencing my bones a little bit.
Epiphany.
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. But maybe for after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here is Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point.
Specific point.
If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. After a way to think about it, it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink.
Actually, no.
So you move your
wrong.
hand and go with
Wrong.
the flow. Wrong.
Fake
Wrong.
news.
Fake news. This is fake news, Monica.
A little bit.
And go. I mean, a little bit of
Monica. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening, and now go home.
No, let's get out of
Get
here.
the hell out of my cloud room.
It just kicks you out the window.
It was garbage.
It
Okay,
dies.
Natsuki. Okay, you can make Keith now.
Mm.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
Maybe. I'll pass.
Well,
Some people
anyway.
like that, you know?
Yeah, I'm kinky. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it.
Are you from
Pretty much.
kindergarten?
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What?
I was just kidding.
Just be honest.
I am. I'm just being honest. Okay, why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
Maybe because you came from a kindergarten. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight onto the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. How old are you anyway? You're like 10
You're
or
like
something?
2, dude. I decided to
You're
humor
like
her
12.
with... I decided to humor her with that last comment.
I
I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki feels proud, then I won't take that away from her, you know? You know what I'm
she
saying?
looks 12.
Alright, phew.
Phew.
I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone judged me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they are.
Just being nice.
Just being nice. There
There's
was no way the poems can be stand for their own. This is the literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what ended up being myself too.
Oh, my neck.
Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows frown in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute?
Triggered.
Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Keith did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Keith liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous Keith appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Oh.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Keith started showing up.
Oh, Jesus
Natsuki!
Christ. Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
Oh, Jesus.
I don't like fighting guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Keith, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If
Yeah,
she could
it's
get
true.
over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain this to her, Keith.
Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself it's also a waste of time. You understand that, right, Keith? Well? How did I get dragged into this situation in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be...
God.
Drum roll, please.
The one that...
Yuri!
Yeah.
Natsuki.
Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem.
See?
Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
It sounds what Keith just said sounds like everyone on the internet how they say it. I understand, Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's not a secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But there's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting a feeling into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute, even though it was.
I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You go in the corner, Missy. You
go
put
on
that dunce cap and
you
think of what you
go in
done.
the closet.
You
sit in that chair.
Okay, you
Maybe
both
she actually
said
is in the
some
closet.
things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant, only because she can't handle the pressure.
Under pressure.
I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sorry, it doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm going to do that. They'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Whoa, I'm triggered.
Oh.
Whoa.
Savage.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples the poem in her hand and throws in the trash.
Natsuki.
She really didn't need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands and stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and
sit in an adjacent chair.
Yeah. Sigh.
Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as everyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks again, Keith. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So...
Eh? What thing did Natsuki said?
Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea.
Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel that sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Keith, how about you?
Natsuki's salty as fuck.
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow and every day. And maybe you learned something new from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. ...
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about these kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination.
Oh, triggered. Keith, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Sorority beams at... Oops. Sorority beams at me.
It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say that I'm enjoying it either.
I'm not enjoying it.
Not enjoying it either. Well,
Sorry. About what happened earlier.
Yeah? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make a good friend with you.
Phew. You know, Keith, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Oh, it looks like Sayori
That's
hasn't changed, hasn't caught on to the kinds of situations I'm in.
What?
Like, the way you, like, voice act Siri, it feels like that's her voice. Like,
Well,
seriously.
Well, thanks. You're so sweet.
I'm not joking.
Yeah, I did that. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there?
Voice crack. Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori.
I pat Sayori on the shoulders. I said that I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's do this.
Do this.
Just do it.
Alright.
Let's do this.
Wait.
Let's stop. We're just gonna stop it here. So in the next episode, we will be making a new poem, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little episode. Give it a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.